What's going on, guys? Mike here, another episode of Mike's RC Corner. This will be the final video of 2020. New Year's Eve is coming up tomorrow when this video is being shot, so Happy New Year to all you people when you see this video probably. During the COVID summer 2020, we revamped the RC Corner. I get a lot of questions about that, so I thought I'd give you a quick tour, so sit tight and let's get on with it. So guys, I'm just going to shoot this with my phone, and it's winter time here, so we might hear the furnace kick in. I'm in the back room of my house in the basement, and this is where my RC stuff is all located, and I got a lot of questions and asked what I did. Before, I used to have big plastic shelves. You would buy it like at the hardware store, and they'd be bulky and hanging out. I still kept some of the bottom ones parts, but definitely got now all my RCs displayed. My wife thought it'd be great to lay it out better so we could all see what we all got instead of being stored on top of each other on a shelf. So this summer we took those shelves apart, we moved everything out. I also have some stuff here on the sides. This is my main desk here that I work at. Let's get a look at this here for all you guys that like hockey. That's me with the Stanley Cup way back in the day. Look at that, look at that. Look at the hair on that guy. Well, pretty handsome dude, eh? Very nice. So anyways, yeah, so the RC desk is full of stuff going on. You know, we got like Bluetooth radio over there. We got an old JRC that never worked out of the box. I'm gutting it down. Got some lipos sitting here. Some new Team Zombies I picked up in a trade. The Z's that we got for the summit. Stuff like that going on. It's pretty cool. A tripod sitting there in the corner and other stuff. So we'll just kind of give you a quick rundown. Of course, this is the desk. Got a soldering iron there. I scooped up this Lazy Susan. I think my wife had this, and we were going to get rid of it. And I said, hang on a sec. So I think it's a pretty cool thing for my tools. I got Sharpie markers, some Lexan scissors in there, screwdrivers, pliers, calipers, files, anything you can think of, scrapers, anything you can see, small screwdrivers. Works pretty good. These two cars are for Anki Overdrive that I bought my son for Christmas, and both batteries in them are extremely weak, so I'm going to have to swap out those. And I'll hope to do a video on that. That thing's super cool. I had a Q989 is there. Awesome little car. Recently just fixed that one up. Now I've scooped up a couple of these from the e-recyclers. These are the Shift 24. They get those at the Costco in North America, and they're pretty cool. Also have the little buggy. I don't think I have that sitting around. We got the RC surfboard here. Got a bendable light here we can work on. Got some overhang shelves. These also work good on a pit table. You could throw a Bluetooth speaker in there when you go to the track, hang them off the edge of your table. If you want a little extra storage, you put tires in there and stuff. Also got temp gun. That was more back from the day of nitro, but it's also good to keep tabs on how hot your electronics get. So yeah, so we took this shelving down and we installed pegboard over the back side of this wall. Have some vents going on, heating ducts here, and I have to say it wasn't all that expensive. We were grabbing sheets. I don't know how much these were again, but I think with all the hooks and everything here, the metal pegs that go into the board and everything, I think we did all this for just right around $200 Canadian. So I got about 10 feet, 12 feet of pegboard going on across, and we're at about a 5 foot, 4 foot depth. I think that's 4 foot. So yeah, so it worked out quite well. And I've scooped this up from a friend getting rid of his shelf, and this is the curse of getting all those radios with all these cars that I get to review. You just get mounds and mounds and mounds and mounds of stock radios. Got a whole box of full stock radios here, and a lot of times I have to use a Sharpie marker on them just so I can keep them all straight and which one's what. So we'll do a quick run through here. What's going on? Got a plane here that hasn't been flown in a couple years. Got some cardboard ramps. We have a ECX Temper, I think it is, or Tempest. It's a 116 crawler that I got recently in a trade. It didn't come with a body that I liked. I'm looking to solve that issue, and someone cut off the mounting post. Why did they do that? But we can 3D print those. Down here is bags. This one has the FPV car in it, the EAT-04. Over here is all my camera gear that I have, action cameras and all the cables we use to do all that. Of course, in the cabinet you've seen there's some drones, mini drones in the bottom, the bigger drones that I don't use really much anymore in cases. A lot of extra battery cables and chargers that you get with RCs that you don't use. In there I got servos and screws and servo horns, receivers. That's all in there. This is my Spectrum radio in a Turnigy case I bought. Yeah, it just boxes full of stock radios, guys. It's nuts. And it's so nice to move them over if you can. So go right along the top row here and we'll show you what some of the stuff we got. So that's the W Toys, the B model. That's the 969, I believe. Subotech. That one's having trouble powering on. We got the 50-kilometer model of the W Toys. I prefer that one actually over that one because that one has trouble going straight. The Street Slider from HBX. My two-wheel drive buggy, the LC22. It's kind of old now. That's the clone XC Racing of the Team Associated RC18. Basically same thing. Awesome one here. That's the SG1602 brushless. One of the best models to get bang for your buck right there. We got a Subotech here, the B15, something like that. We got the little GP Toys here, 120 scale monster truck. I really like this one. WPL, we got plans for that one in the future. That's the 18 scale crawler truck. I'm trying to think of what brand that is. It escapes me at the moment. GP Toys. I think that's the 16 scale desert car. We got the HBX Hailstorm. That's 118 scale. This one my son really loves. That's the Double Toys buggy there, 18 something something. Of course, another great one to always, it's a must for your collection, the 14401 from Double Toys. That's an awesome buggy. It's my Vandal. Still got my Vandal. It's fully upgraded. Did all the aluminum upgrades. I got that from Hobby King, and that thing's getting old. Parking Lot Ripper. It's the Hyper TT. It's a 10 scale four-wheel drive truggy from Offna back in the day. That thing rocks. Love it, love it, love it. And two 110 buggies. That's the ZD Racing Thunder, the 10B, I think the BE it's called. The LRP2 Blast, S10 from LRP, of course. S10, the Blast 2, the BX. BL. It's brushless. Both of those are brushless. Those are virtually identical buggies. Good video series on that on my channel. The RG2 Venture 2, it's a 124 scale crawler. And of course the Hobby Plus CR24. That reminds me, the red one here is same thing, Hobby Plus. This cool little truck the name escapes me what that is, the brand, but it's really good, really durable truck, and it was like under 40 bucks. Had a bit of a weird battery connector, but this one was a lot of fun. We've kept it. Here, you guys know I have the track outside, so I got the 3 buggies here, and I also got a parts buggy. So these are the ZD Racing 116 scale, the ZMB 16, the 116 brushless cars. So we got multiple ones, so people come over, we got something to race. Me, my son, and somebody else. Cool stuff. And I got clear shells for it, so that's the stock one. I painted one blue, painted one green. Another ZD Racing 16 scale, that's the truggy version. So basically the same as the buggy, just different body, bigger wheels. Another WL Toys, that's the 979B. This is the 70-kilometer model. Same thing, that's the problem with this one. They go super, super fast, but they have trouble staying centered, especially when you drive them on a road that's slightly crowned. One of the newer ones that I've traded for, the Armor Fury. Good bashing two-wheel drive short course truck. I'm working on modding this Mario Kart, making it hobby scale, hobby grade. Be more on that coming out this year. Awesome truck. Double Toys. This is the 10428B. Awesome truck. It's the clone of the Vatera Twin Hammers. Other great truck. Love this one too. ECX Barrage. That's a 112 crawler. Works real well. One I've recently picked up in a trade. My Low C8 Mini T. So that's the Mini 8 Truggy. Needs new spur gear. That's what happens sometimes you make a bad trade. The WL Toys 12048. I think this is awesome four-wheel drive. I think my switch has got an issue, so I gotta take off the on-off switch, cut the wires, twist them together, and then it'll only work when you plug the battery in. But this is a great RC. Takes quite abuse. Keeps on going. I've driven this thing in the snow, no issues. Pretty good. And this is the E-Sheen. The name escapes me. I think it's the E03. Don't quote me on that. I gotta put the wheel extenders on that, but that is a pretty fun one. It's brushless. Doesn't go as fast as you think for brushless, but still a lot of fun. This one here is a big time favorite of my son's, the HBX Protector. Uses the 18650 batteries. It's super easy to charge, lasts a long time. LED bar works on it. My son really likes it, and it's a fun one to drive too. This is an older one. This is like the Telluride knockoff, and now the name's escaping me. What this is, you guys are screaming to me, Mike, it's the, and I can't, it's not coming to me. I got a couple of those models of also down here. We got the ATV version of it. The Basher Rockstar. Oh, sorry, this is the Basher Carnage. Acme. It's also in the Basher series from Hobby King, but this is the Acme Carnage. This thing's 4S, total parking lot ripper. It's even got a wheelie bar. Super awesome truck. I've kept it. Awesome. Boat. Always had a bit of problems with this boat with water leakage, but I hope to get it going sometime soon. But it's a cool boat, and I think it looks great. In the 120 scale, I believe this is Double Toys, or it could be GP Toys. I forget the name of it. The Onward. Had this one for a long time. This one runs really nice too. It's got a nice setup inside. It's very fast. It's even got a wheelie bar in the back. My son really likes this one. Rick likes it a lot. Don't run it enough. These two I'll do in a row. These are the G172 and the 174, the Sandhe Racing. But this is also wholesome. You can find them under a bunch of different names. Great starter RC vehicles. They run about 30-35 kilometers an hour. They just work so good. And hope to keep this thing moving along here. So that's the original SCX 10 with the Power Wagon body. As you guys seen that, I got these trades going this summer. My SCX 2 with Chevy Blazer body, I think it is. Not sure. This one's slightly upgraded on this one, but they both run super. This one, the turning on it is primo. I love it. It does nice cornering on it. These two are a lot of fun. We're going to be using those a lot. The Wholesome 9125. You can find that also under GP Toys 920 or something like that. It's also rebranded under some of those other names out on Amazon. Great starter truck. They recently came out with the newer one, which I'll talk about in a minute. I've upgraded the shocks on this, and that makes it even better. And the shocks weren't much. I think they were $10 for the pair, so boom, 30 bucks. Totally worth it adding on to that one. WL Toys. This is like, it's not quite a 110 scale short course truck. It's about 112 scale. Works really well. Two-wheel drive. It's the L393 or something, 323. Awesome little truck. It's got a bit of a weird thing. The battery loads from the bottom, um, but usually just keep the battery in it and charge it from the balance port on it. But very underrated, and this one takes a lot of abuse. And we use this one actually a fair amount. And people have asked me to add it in trades, but I've always resisted and kind of kept it. Long one in my collection. Um, Two-wheel drive Stampede. Added a wheelie bar. Put a brushless system into it. This thing wheelies all day long. Takes a lot of abuse. Done some good videos of with this one jumping at my old skate park by my old house. A lot of fun. Don't drive this one enough. The MN 99 or the D90 spin-off. It's the MN D90 series. They're all virtually the same truck, just a different shell. I think this one looks great. Looks great. Just a great looking RC, and might be worth just putting a little few small upgrades into it. But really like that truck. Really pleased. It was like 60 US, and totally worth it. I like it. The LEDs work. I can't say enough good things about that truck. I mean, it's not a world beater by far, but for what you pay and what you get, it's a really good deal. And that's the Basher Rockstar, as I confused with that thing earlier. Great little 1/24 scale crawler. Needs to get the gears done on it. I accidentally just bought one set, so I gotta get two sets and change the gears out on this because this thing is clicking along and drives and it kind of skips, but it's good. The boats are awesome. These are awesome boats. This is the FT012. Scoop this one up. It's kind of not working condition. Figured out what's wrong with it. The Miss Geico from Horizon, the Pro boat. It's always a little harder to get out to boat because you gotta like plan it, charge the batteries, pack it up, put them in the car, and drive somewhere. Usually you gotta drive like 20-30 minutes to find a real good spot that is accessible to myself. Again, this is the same as the Telluride 112 scale. Pretty good. Changed the shocks out on this, put 110 buggy shocks in. Should do the same on that. My son loves driving this because it has a man on it. They love that stuff. Now we're going old school. I've had this one for a long time. My two-wheel drive Blitz that I use for racing, two-wheel drive short course. I'm always going to keep that model. And I always get a laugh or two about my pink body shell, but it's definitely one easy to find on the track when you're racing. This is the newer Hossam model, the 9155. Comes with a bit bigger motor. This one has the dual 380s in it. This one just has a big 540 in it, and it comes with the upgraded shocks. It's a little bit quicker. It's a little higher end, a couple bucks more. Either truck is a real good choice if you want to start someone. ZD Racing ZMT 10 four-wheel drive monster truck. It's a good truck. Wheels keep falling off, so you gotta Loctite the nuts on it. Don't use it enough, that's for sure. Got a lot of RCs to run, so it's hard to get them all going. The McGruff truck. This truck's awesome. This one's currently disabled. The wheels aren't turning, so I got something bent drive shaft or something in there. So I gotta sort that out. Runs on 18650s. So it's really great truck. Really great truck. Hardly you can drive it, corner it, and rarely tips over. I really give that one a thumbs up. What my channel logo is all about. That's the OFNA CRT.5. That's a 114-ish scale truggy four-wheel drive thing. Just absolutely rips. Nice big brushless motor in there. Really nicely set up. I really enjoy this RC. Never going to get rid of it. Bit of an OFNA fanboy. Showing you guys some stuff here I haven't shown on the channel yet. King Motors 1/8 scale rally car. Person before me decided to put a mount on it for an action camera. I don't know why. Well, we might try it though, but I'm really digging that for sure. Brushless, of course. Tires on it are street tires, so I might have to go some buggy tires if I take it off-road. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I've driven it a few times and I've enjoyed it, though I got to change the diff oil around. It definitely gets pulled around by the front wheels more than the back wheels, so I hope to give it a little more power in the back to kind of balance it out. It's the HG truck. Someone help me here. The P406, I believe, with the Rubicon body. Actually, I was really disappointed in this thing in the steering, and then I really went through it and I sat down and I realized a couple screws backed out, so I fixed it all up and now this thing actually turns, and my kids really love driving this, especially in the backyard. ECX 110 Ruckus. I have a motor, brushless motor I want to put in here and upgrade it, and this will become a real good basher, and hope to use that more with that. So get this charged up and that charged up, we take them out in tandem. That's a lot of times I plan that, have to plan those things out, because anytime I grab a radio, my son wants to grab a radio with me. My Hyper 8 used to be nitro, converted to brushless. This thing's a beast, love it a lot. There's a lot of videos about this on my channel. Got the Losi 116 crawler. The body was gone on it. I converted it over to took one from the ZD Racing trucks, monster trucks. Pretty cool. It works really well. Uses nickel metal, but it works on batteries, but it works really well. Got another Mario Kart. We're going to use some of those parts to fix the other one up there. Summit. Oh yes, oh yes, more power. Give me the Summit. Summit there, boys. Bought a couple new servos for that. Going to get rid of those cheap stock Traxxas servos, because these are the bigger HPI tires from the Savage XL, I believe, and we're going to make that run better. And my G-Made sawback with Jeep Rubicon. So that's pretty much most of my stuff. I have some other small ones tucked away. A lot of my minis are tucked away in drawers here over on these shelves, like the 132s, 124s, like the HBX Wild Rider, stuff like that. The A242, you know, just open up drawers and the RCs are just sitting in there. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to do this. This is just the collection over years and things I've traded for, things I've been given to review, and it's nice to display them all, and now you can see what I all got. Things don't get hidden and missed and stacked upon stuff. Anyways, thought I'd just take the curtain off a bit of what goes on behind the scenes here at Mike's RC Corner. I hope to do more videos soon, guys. Thanks for all that you do. Please subscribe. Hope everyone's doing well. Please be safe. Please stay healthy. Have a great New Year's Eve. All the best to you 2021. Happy New Year.